Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Maths Insights. Today we are going to discuss an important topic in geometry, that is triangle. In this video we are going to discuss what is meant by a triangle first, then how many types of triangles are there basing on sides and angles, and what are the properties of triangles. These properties and types of triangles are very important to every student of every class. Why? Because you are dealing somewhere with the triangle in every chapter, physics, chemistry, whatever it may be. So at that time you have to know the properties. So shall we? So first we have to discuss what is meant by a triangle. Triangle is a closed geometrical figure with three sides. So I am explaining you. See what I said, that should be a closed figure. This geometrical figure is having three sides, but it is not a closed figure. On this side it is opened. That's why it is not said to be a triangle. Triangle is a closed geometrical figure. If you close like this, then this is said to be a triangle. And this is called one side, second side, third side. You may represent the point of intersection of any two sides with a capital letter A, and that point is called vertex. You have another vertex here and another vertex. These are the three vertices of triangles, and you have three interior angles. This is the first angle, and this is the second angle, and this is the third angle. See, all angles I am representing with the different cos, means I am showing that those are different to each other. And this is AB side AB, and next side BC and side CA. See, AB is nothing but distance between the point A and B. So AB, BC and CA. And on the other side you have three angles called angle A. You have to write L, and in that L you have to write the name of the vertex. Then that will become angle A, angle B, angle C. So these are three main components, three sides and the three angles. Total 6 components, 6 parts of this triangle. Basing on these three sides and the three angles, we are going to categorize the types of triangles. First, I will categorize the types of triangles based on the angles. So angles, types of triangles, based on angles. The first one is acute angled triangle. In any triangle, if all angles are less than 90 degrees, then that type of triangle is said to be acute angle triangle. So you may write all should be less than 90. That is said to be acute angle triangle. And coming to second category, obtuse angled triangle. Means if any one angle is more than 90, not less than 90, any one angle, here all angles, but here any one angle is more than 90, that is said to be obtuse angle triangle. So I am writing any one should be greater than 90. That is said to be obtuse angle triangle. And coming to third type of triangle based on angle, that is right angled triangle. See, right angle triangle means in any triangle, if one angle is equals to 90, one angle, we don't have any bothering about the remaining two angles, but one angle should be 90, then that type of triangle is said to be a right angle triangle. So one should be equals to 90. These are the three types of triangles based on angles. Next we will discuss types of triangles based on sides. Types of triangles based on sides. So first triangle is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle means if in any triangle the lengths of all sides should not be equals to each other. Other words, you may say that any two sides of a triangle should not be equal. Then that type of triangle is said to be a scalene triangle. And see, if AB, BC and CA are not equals to each other, therefore I am representing the lengths with the different symbols. So here and here, then that is said to be an scalene triangle. So I am writing here length of AB is not equals to length of BC is not equals to length of CA. Then that is said to be a scalene triangle. Coming to second type of triangle, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. In simple words, if lengths of any two sides of a triangle are equal, then that triangle is said to be isosceles triangle. Okay, and coming to any two sides equal. Coming to third type, that is all of you know equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means if all sides of a triangle or if lengths of all sides of a triangle are equal, then that is said to be equilateral triangle. So I am representing all sides with the same symbols. That means the length of this AB is equals to BC and also CA. You may write, so length of AB is equals to length of BC is equals to length of CA, that is said to be equilateral triangle. These are 6 types of triangles. Next we will learn what are the properties of triangles. In the properties of triangles, first property, very important. The properties are very important to do anything on triangle. The first property is sum of all the three angles is equals to 180 degrees. This is most important and fundamental property. See, if you take a triangle A, B, C, the sum of that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. This is always true for any triangle. And also second property comes, if any two angles are equal, then sides opposite to them will also become equal. Suppose I am taking angle A and angle B are equal and this is different. That's why I am showing that with the two curves. What is the meaning of this? Angle A is equals to angle B. What I am going to say is, if two angles are equal, then the sides, see this angle A, the side opposite to E is BC. Length of BC is equals to this angle is B and opposite to that AC is there, the side AC is there. This is the meaning of the property. If two angles are equal, that implies two sides opposite to them are equal. Okay, very important. And also coming to third property, in equilateral triangle you just come across that three sides are equal. Means three sides means automatically three angles will also become equal. So equilateral triangle may also called equiangular. Next, coming to third property, if you extend any side, then we will have one external angle. Now I am extending the side BC. Side BC, we will have another point ABCD. Okay, in this direction. Then I will have one external angle here. This external angle is equals to sum of opposite two interior angles. For this, angle A and angle B will become opposite interior angles. So you may represent this as angle ACD, means the middle letter will have the angle at it. So at angle C you have this is equals to angle A plus angle B. This is very important. You may extend any side. See, if you extend this side, you will have this external angle. Okay, if you extend this side, you may have this external angle. If you extend this side, you may have this external angle. So in any triangle, if you extend the side, you will have an external angle, and its value is equals to sum of opposite two interior angles. Next, coming to fourth property. If you want to draw any triangle, the main condition is the lengths of any two sides should always be more than the third side. Then that is possible to draw a triangle, otherwise it is not possible. Again I am saying, if you take lengths of any two sides together, suppose I am taking this is 2 and this is 3 to 6 length. See, this is not possible to draw a triangle. Why? Because if you take the lengths of these two sides, 3 plus 2 will become 5. These 5 should always be greater than length of the third side, but here it is not becoming like that. So you may say that you cannot form a triangle. So lengths of any two sides is always greater than length of third side. So these are the main properties, and you have some centers, very important centers like centroid, okay, orthocenter, incenter, excenter, 9-point circle center. All these centers are very important in a triangle, and on that I had made a video already. You may have that video. I have given the link. This is the video today, and I hope that this is very useful to everyone. If you like my video, kindly subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press bell icon and comment on this video, and I will adjust in the next video whatever the shortcomings are there in this video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.